Good morning, everyone. My name is Chef Devon. And behalf of myself and my good friend and brother, Chef Tony, we just want to say welcome to Faithful Chef. So right now we're just doing a quick introduction video, letting you know who we are, what our food is about, and what we're trying to bring to the table for you guys. Alright, so let's just dive right in. So a little bit about myself. I have been cooking professionally for about 12 years now. I've done all the good, I've done a lot of different things, honestly. I've cooked in professional settings, the high-end fancy stuff, all the way down to the nitty-gritty stuff. I'm cooking on the street, trying to serve people, help people, just have a healthier lifestyle and have better food. I've done a meal prepping business before. I've ran elderly homes, worked in some precarious situations, but also have met tons and tons of great people. Again, like my good friend Chef Tony, which is why we met in the workplace. So again, this is just our take on good food, some of our recipes, some of our creations, and the things that we do to bring awareness and help to our people, our families, and our loved ones. So if you guys hang on tight, enjoy the ride, we'll dive right in, all right? So here, you can see me prepping some vegetables, chopping up some mushrooms, some peppers. This is all in preparation for a pasta dish, which we're going to show you the main star and the ingredients today. So here it is, Chef Tony's chicken sausages. Now he makes these from scratch every day. He actually sells them in this nice vacuum seal package. And let me tell you, I'm a skeptic when it comes to homemade sausages. I worked in plenty of kitchens that made homemade sausages, and I was not always a fan. But these right here, I'm definitely a fan. They actually remind me of a lot of the food I've had back south. They have a smoky, spicy flavor. They're well constructed. There are no blowouts when I cook these. And man, overall, they are just delicious. This is going to be our star of the show today. I'm going to show you how I incorporate it into our pasta today. Now, a tell-all sign for me of a good sausage is the snap itself. You can usually tell this by the way it cuts, as you can see here, or when you bite into the sausage, you get that tiny snap from the casing. Alright, my knife is super sharp. A lot of times when I cut into the sausage that's not well made, it will just crumble at the knife. As soon as you cut into it, it falls apart. All the stuff comes out, and it's just not good for you. Alright, in the meantime, here are the seasonings that I used to season up this pasta dish. So we got some garlic powder, onion powder, salt, of course, black pepper, paprika, cumin, and that one on the left there is actually no salt seasoning. Now the one in the middle there is actually a seasoning coming from my own friend and brother, Chef Tony. It's a seasoning blend that he makes. I'm gonna let him tell you about that one. It's also something he sells, so if he chooses not to divulge any secrets to it, don't be mad at me. Alright, but I can promise you it tastes pretty good. So we added that in there as well. Alright, so now the first thing we need to do is get our sausage into a nice hot pan. Now, as you can see here, I'm actually using a large wok. I like using a wok because it has a large surface. They get incredibly hot and they hold heat well. So now that we got our sausage out of the pan, we're going to go ahead and add our veggies. So again, we got mushrooms, we got some peppers, green and red. Something I did add to this mixture off camera was an onion. I did a half an onion, diced the same size as the peppers you see here. All right. But the point here that we want to do is get all those flavors mixed in with the vegetables. We're going to cook our veggies down a little bit. Okay, we do want to cook down We want them to release their water and get that flavor intensified.
Okay, let's go and do tomorrow.
All right. So now that we got our veggies cooked down, they have released their water and they have soaked up all that nice fat and all those brown bits at the bottom of the pan. And that's exactly what we wanted. This is how we want them to look, okay? They're nice and caramelizing. And get those kind of married together. All right, I'm going to mix them around a little bit. All right, that is very important. We need that to happen. Now, the second thing we're going to do here in a moment is get our sauce, our non-dairy sauce, into the pan. Why are we doing this? We need it to start reducing. So here, I'm adding about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of this pasta sauce. The reason why we're doing this before we put the pasta in, we need to reduce down, like I said earlier. All right, we're going to get it all mixed up and also get all those brown bits off the bottom of the pan. All right, that's exactly what we want. That's where all our flavor is. You can't skip out on the flavor, guys. All right, so as you can see, it's looking like a cohesive dish. Now, a lot of people will stop here. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. One thing I do not like about most pasta dishes when they are over sauced. Got too much sauce, not enough pasta, or not enough of the other ingredients, and it just doesn't taste good, to be honest with you, all right? So, using some spiral pasta. This is a brand called The Gecko. I love their brand. It might be a little pricier. It is a dry pasta, of course. But I like the brand. They use semolina flour for their pasta instead of all-purpose flour. And it just gives a different bite, a different chew. Kind of more on the lines of traditional pasta, but like I said, I love the bites of it, especially when you cook your pasta correctly and you get that al dente bite. Alright, so here I am adding it to it. Now, if you guys don't know already, make sure you save at least 1 cup of your pasta water. I made this mistake in the past, toss the pasta water, and there you go. You don't have a great starchy water to add to this. That's going to thicken up your sauce nicely for you. Alright, so once I get all the pasta in here, we're going to move on and get it all mixed up again. And again, the whole point here, how you see that sauce, those big bubbles start to formulate, that is the sauce we're doing, reducing itself. That's what we need to happen. That is one way to thicken the sauce as you cook it. Alright? And that's also how we get our pasta to a perfect temperature. So here we are, mixing it up again, getting it all cohesive. And it's starting to look like something. Alright, so moving on. So, as you can see here, our sauce has thickened up quite nicely. Something I did off camera, I did add our shredded Parmesan cheese. Okay, I got this more for plating purposes, but shredded Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan cheese, it all actually works out pretty well. All right. Now you do want to be careful. There is Parmesan cheese out there that has a caking substance on it that can make your sauce gritty. It does not look well. It actually doesn't taste all that great either. It kind of makes your pasta look broken, and it's just not a good thing. All right, so be careful how you pick out your cheese. But as you can see here, I'm adding a little bit more cheese to it, and just because I want to thicken this up a little bit more. But as you can see, those big bubbles that we got from our pasta simmering here, our sauce simmering, that's what we're looking for. I see how this holds together beautifully when we stir it up like this. You'll see in a second here as I get it up on the spoon, it just holds together well. And I wish you guys could smell this. This tastes amazing, all right?